Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Johnny signing in again from Johannesburg, South Africa. I want to tell you about the power of LifeWays X39. It reactivates your own stem cells in your body, and you get up to 4,000 new genes in your body, which fights any disease and issues in your body. So it's a non-invasive patch. It looks like this, and you stick it on parts of your body. And when it's a part of your body, it reactivates your copper peptide in your brain, which reactivates your stem cells in your body. So it's not like big pharma's here. Stem cell injection that costs you over 25,000 US dollars, and you can only get it in certain countries, and your body can reject it. There's only a 50% uh, working rate of the injection. This medical patch, my own point of view, this activates your own stem cells in your body and creates new genes. I put out a testimonial every week of an issue or a disease of what people are struggling with out there in the world. We hold over 200 worldwide patent rights on this medical patch. Remember, it's my point of view, my own point of view. And you can only get it from one of the brand partners at LifeWays. We sell directly to the people that need it. We don't market it in big business where everybody has to put a markup up, and then it'll be out of the reach of the people that really need it. So that's what we do. So today I want to welcome you to the LifeWay family. And remember, it's the only technology of its kind in the world today. So my testimonial of the week would be right up here, week number, and then in red you'll get the testimonial of the week. Your first video will give you testimonials from people that are on this medical patch and what it's done for them and how it's helped them. And then the video thereafter would be a full presentation of how to wear this product and what you can get out of it, the benefits you can get out of it, and all that type of thing. And then on the last video, you'll find my contact details. So if you have a disease that you would like to see testimonials on that specific disease, or like high blood pressure or sugar diabetes, I will send you testimonials from all over the world with people that are on the medical, my own point of view, the patch, and then you can see for yourself what it's done for those people. So on the last video, you'll find QR codes from YouTube, from Rumble, and from BitChute. That is the long videos that will tell you all about it, and you can see the testimonials and how the presentation of how this works. And then if you're one of the people that struggle with data and that, you can follow me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, and you'll find a QR code of my WhatsApp channel. And next to that, there's a QR code taking you direct to my email address. And on the other side of the page, you'll find Telegram. So if you want to use Telegram, you can scan that and go into my Telegram account. Guys, if you go into BitChute, we've got hundreds of followers, but no subscribers. Very few subscribers. Guys, please subscribe so that we can get to millions more people out there. My Rumble account, it's exactly the same. We got viewers, but no subscribers. Please subscribe there. Or on my YouTube channel. I got a few subscribers, but I had hundreds more, thousands more. YouTube took it down and I lost all those subscribers. So please subscribe there again, and there's there you can drop me a cup of coffee or something to help me keep all this work up on all those channels. And please follow me on the smaller channels such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Follow me there, and so we can get to millions of more people that need this medical patch. Oops, my own point of view. This patch, you just stick it on a part of your body. It's a non-invasive patch, so nothing's going into your bloodstream. So if you're on tablets, you can still wear this. This is just activating your body to work, not in your bloodstreams and going in all over like big pharma's Smarties, and they give you a tablet for this and a tablet is something else in your body. So this is a non-invasive patch. So guys, thank you for being here, and you'll see me again next week for the next one, and we'll take it from there. Remember, the testimonial of the week is up here. It's in red, and the week number. So thank you for being here, and hope to see you on the last page, and we'll take it from there. Thank you, and enjoy the week and enjoy the weekend. See you next week.
So I went and got a sleep study done, and Thursday of this week I got the results back from this most recent sleep study, and my doctor sent me a letter, and he indicated that while I was at a 15 back in 2014 on this API scale, I'm now at 6.8, which puts me over into the mild range, well down into the mild range. But it was the next sentence that really caught me. It said, "This may not need treatment with a CPAP." I'm an independent LifeWave distributor from Tampa, Florida. And there's a little story I wanted to share with you about my difficulties with sleep apnea. About 6 years ago, back in 2014, after a routine doctor appointment, he asked me if I snored, and I mentioned to him that my wife said that I did. And so he suggested I go get a sleep study done, which I thought was innocent enough. So I went ahead and did that. I got a sleep study done. And what the sleep study found was they've got this index they measure you on, how many times the apnea affects you during every hour. And I registered a 15 on this index. And that meant that I had moderate sleep apnea. So they suggested that I go get fitted for a CPAP and so on, and I just put it off. I wasn't anxious to go do that. So fast forward about a year ago, I decided I wanted to get some more life insurance on myself for the benefit of my wife, Cindy. And so I went through all the steps. They gave me these questionnaires. I filled out all the questions. They did their backgrounds, and they came back and said, "Mr. Bador, we're sorry. We can't write any additional life insurance for you. It turns out that you have sleep apnea." And I said, "It's only moderate." And they said, it's moderate and it's sleep apnea, and based on that, we can't write you any additional insurance. Okay, I was pretty disappointed. Now, during this time, and even before this time, I'll tell you about my LifeWave story. I began using LifeWave over 5 years ago now, and I've been using the Eon patch every day of my life for the last 5 years, and there's a whole different testimonial as to how that has helped me. But about a year ago, when LifeWave introduced X39, I began using the X39 during the day and the Eon patch during the night. And then in about the December time frame, just before Christmas, I began using the Silent Nights patch right here on my right temple. And I knew I was sleeping a whole lot better. So I'm just sharing this with you. I'm hoping now that with these new results that I'll be able to go get that extra life insurance for Cindy, and just to share with you that I've been sleeping a lot better with this combination that I've been using now with LifeWave. So that's my story. Joe Bedore, out.
Introducing LifeWave X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells. A true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells.
So my name is not Chris Hutting. I am Tanya Kelsey, and I am presenting today for the Zoom call for Australia. My story is that I started patching a year ago in March last year due to menopause, and I was experiencing hot flushes, sleepless nights, night sweats, incredible ache in my body, especially my hands, into my hands, into my hips, my knees, my shins. It was incredibly sore. I was experiencing brain fog, mood swings, everything else that goes with menopause. And I don't personally do the drug route, so I did not want to go down that rabbit hole. And a friend of mine knew this and said, you need to look at this technology. And I'm so glad that she did, my friend Shirley. And I looked at a presentation just like this, and I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose, and I'm going to order my patches. I ordered my patches. They arrived on a Friday, and on Saturday I started patching, and 3 days later, all the pain in my body stopped. It was like somebody took, volume dial on a radio and just completely turned it down. So I had no more pain in my body. And my brain fog lifted that week. I was previous to this hitting the 3 o'clock slump in the afternoon, which was not enjoyable. Just really lack of energy, not sleeping well at all, and it affected my quality of life. So being on the patches in that first week, I first experienced serious tiredness. Tired is good. It means the body's healing and creating its own balance. And then that brain fog lifted and my energy started going through the roof. So I have sustained energy. And as I said before, no more pain in my body. And for me, at 9 weeks, my hot flushes stopped and my night sweats stopped. So my body took 9 weeks to have that balance and create homeostasis for itself. And I haven't looked back since. So I am sharing this technology with everybody because everyone needs to know about this. And that is why I'm doing it. I don't patch because I'm sick. Touch wood, I patch for longevity. You don't take your car to the mechanic when it's spewing oil. You look after it because the manual says so. We don't get a manual, and we just know we have to look after ourselves. Okay, so have you been patched yet? If you have not, where have you been living, under which rock? And I'm very glad that you have joined this call. So I'm going to take you through this presentation, and it's going to tell you about this beautiful product that we have called X39. Okay, so this is stem cell reactivation technology in a wearable patch. This is a product way ahead of its time. It looks like the envelope on the screen there that you can see. It's labeled X39, and there's 30 patches that are contained in that sleeve. We call it a sleeve. What are stem cells? Now, the New England Journal of Medicine has stated that the #1 indicator of wellness is directly correlated to the number of adult stem cells in the bloodstream. Stem cells develop into any kind of cell that's needed. They have the ability to heal and repair any organ or tissue, and it can become any cell in the body. This is what's so wonderful about stem cells, is that when you are generating stem cells, they can go and become a heart cell, an eye cell, an ear cell. It is the base cell in the body, and that is what the body is made up of. Okay. Here is a little video clip that I'm going to play for you regarding the stem cells.
We all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LifeWave. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39. The world's first product ever to activate stem cells. A true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all LifeWave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about LifeWave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body. How you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39.
There we go, guys. So
We all
right, so there you heard it. So this company is called LifeWave. The product is called X39. It was founded in 2004. It's open in 87 countries across the planet, guys. It is innovative, and it is patented products. So on the left there, you can see on your screen, those are the actual buildings of LifeWave in the States. That is the Welcome Center. And those are the patents that the product holds and that the company has. So the X39 is the stem cell reactivation patch. And this was launched in 2019. Now you can all read there. By 2021, it had a turnover of $20 million. By the end of 2022, it had $320 million turnover. And in 2023, it ended off at $430 million. And 2024 ended off with over $600 million in turnover. It is projected to do over $1 billion in sales by the end of 2025. Guys, now I don't know about you, but for a product that launched in 2019 and to go from $20 million in sales to over $600 million in sales in just 4 years is incredible. To me, that is, they must be doing something right, okay? Else we would not be seeing these sales. That's a growth rate of 3,000% in the last 5 years. It's the fastest growing direct sales company in the world, and it is the winner of the 2024 and 2025 Bravo Growth Awards. Okay, this is our CEO and founder, David Schmidt. He holds 200 patents. There's only one of two. He's one of 2 people that hold that amount of patents. That is incredible in the world. Okay, so he's a scientist and inventor. He's the 2-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. He's an honorary doctor of science and technology. He specializes in age reversing. In 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research. This X39 product took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market. So I'm very glad David was in charge of that, because I certainly would have given up in less than a year, I'm telling you that. So thank goodness he pushed through and worked as diligently as he did to get this beautiful product we know today as X39. Fun fact, it's called X39 because it's the 39th invention of David. Okay. Now, patents. I don't know what you know about patents, but you cannot get a patent for a product unless the product does what it says it does. Okay, and in the case of the X39, this is the patent for it. It says embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants, and in the fine print there, I'm going to continue, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvements in stamina, elevation of collagen production, and improved wound healing. So this is an incredible product that does these things, and it really honestly does what it says it does. Now, why the stem cell activation patch? The fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. A teenager has about 1 billion active adult stem cells, and by the age of 30, that number has dropped to 400 million. That's a 60% reduction in your stem cells. Now, I don't know about you guys, but no healthcare professional or doctor ever told me that my stem cells were going to go dormant. So I was absolutely shocked by this. Okay. And then it gets worse. By the age of 60, this number has dropped to 100 million. That's a 90% reduction in your own body stem cells. Okay, and that for me was just mind-blowing. That's just how the body operates. Okay, but not anymore. We have the X39 that activates your own body stem cells to regenerate, and it's a first of its kind. Now, how does the X39 work? It has been labeled as the holy grail of anti-aging because of this GHKCU copper peptide. Now, every person has GHKCU copper peptide in their bodies. You can Google it. Every person has it on the planet. What this patch does is it elevates your copper peptide, which in turn goes and wakes up your stem cells. It's made of organic nanocrystals, and it's formulated to activate your copper peptide in your body, which then goes and reactivates your stem cells. There's no drugs in this product. It's non-transdermal, which means it doesn't release anything into your body, and it's non-invasive. This is not an injection that you have. Okay. Now, what are the benefits of the X39 product? These are just some of the benefits. There's many, many, many more. But it helps with rapid pain relief, reduced inflammation, supports wound healing, gives you energy and vitality, mental clarity, enhances sports performance, faster recovery from exercise, and improves skin appearance. Now, again, this is just a blimp of what this product can actually do. There are many, many more benefits of that, and we have many people that have their testimonies, attesting to that. So what are the long-term results of the X39? Now, this is per case studies on from the thisisit.info.com website. We follow This Is It. This Is It is the biggest team within LifeWave. So for the first few days, 4,000 genes, guys, begin to reset. That for me was absolutely astounding. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. So there's a decrease in PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Those are some of the results we've seen. Within 3 months, your collagen has increased. So that is, collagen is so important. It actually is around all your joints and your organs. It's everywhere in your body. So within 3 months, your collagen has increased. So of course, for us ladies, that's wonderful because it helps with our skin, wrinkles, gray hair, all of those things. Who doesn't want to look younger, right? And then within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. That is why David Schmidt says this is not anti-aging, it's age reversal. Okay. How do you wear the X39 patch? Now you can see the placements there of the pictures on the screen. 2 fingers below the belly button or at the back of the neck on the baseline of the neck. So they had to choose a placement for the clinical trials. So that was just so that documentation could take place and the trials could take place. They had to choose those placements. They are also the main energy points of your body. Okay, so that is where massive energy in the body is situated, is in those 2 places, but you can wear it actually anywhere on your body. Now you wear the patch for 12 hours on, preferably during the day, and then you take it off for 12 hours so that your body can repair and rejuvenate. You drink lots of good quality water. Good water, guys. You can add some pink Himalaya salt, some Celtic salt is always a good idea, or you can add some minerals to your water. Along with the new patch, you can apply the used patch the next day using medical tape to your body where you need extra support. Now, you can get 16 to 24 hours use out of one patch. That's very key information there. All right. But again, you can put this any place on your body where you have any pain. So if you've played a game of paddle, for instance, and you've hurt your shoulder, you stick it on your shoulder. If you have a tummy ache, put it on your tummy. If you've injured yourself on your knee or you've had a fall, put it exactly where the pain point is and it will go to work. Okay, it becomes more localized and it will just simply work. Okay, now there is a protocol for patching. There's a 90-day process. This X39 product works where your body needs it most. David Schmidt advises to use the patches for a minimum of 90 days to get your body into balance, and then to wear the patch daily for at least 1 month per decade of your life for optimum results. Okay? So to put that in practical terms, I'm bordering on the border of 50. So for me, it would be 5 months plus my 3 months which is the 90 days. So you start off with your 90 days, and then you wear it for a month for every decade of your life. So me being 50, on the border of 50, I would do 5 months plus my 3 months for optimum results, which is 8 months of patching. Now, although that is a recommendation, we have seen results in weeks, days, hours, and even minutes. Remember, everyone's body is unique and different, okay? And there may be a detox that can occur due to your stem cells that reactivate. Okay, and that can be absolutely anything. I highly advise you to reach out to the person who introduced you to it so that they can share video clips and information with you regarding a possible detox that may occur. Okay. Now, David Schmidt says the X39 is my greatest achievement. Having a product that works this quickly and provides this many benefits seems like a miracle or too good to be true, but it is simply applying the magic of the stem cells to the human body. And this is true. Every person is different and every person's reaction will be different. I always say to people, if I had 3 diabetics, for instance, that started all on the exact same time, on the exact same day, it does not mean that by day 3, every single one of those would have the exact same result because every person's body is different. I don't know how you have used or abused your body. I don't know your lifestyle. I don't know what chronic medications you are on. I don't know what your water intake is like, what your diet is like. These are all factors that can influence the patches and the efficacy. They all work. It is effective, but it is just as how long it can take for your body. If I always say to people, be realistic. If you've sat with a condition for 20 years, 10 years, and you expect an overnight fix, just be realistic. We live in an age of instant gratification. We click on our phones and the next moment we have it. Just be realistic. Help your body to help itself. I always say to people, participate in your own rescue. Okay. Now we're going to go through some testimonies to show you some of the results that we have had on the X39. This is a topography map. It is a heat scan map of a lady's brain that was taken. Now in session 1, red indicates inflammation, okay? So in session 1, there was no X39 placed on this woman. There was reported inflammation. You can see it there in that scan, and very little stem cell activity. And there was a lack of brain coherence. Now in session 2, it was just 3 weeks later of using this X39 patch. And it's shown there, you can see there's clearly no more inflammation in the brain. And there was reported of improved brain coherence. And then in session 3, it was 6 weeks on the patches. So that is a complete turnaround. You can see no more inflammation there, improved stem cell activity, and better brain coherence. Okay. Here is an actual heart slide of a person. So again, red indicates inflammation in the body. So in day 1, you can see the amount of redness that is there on that slide. After 2 months, you can see how that redness has reduced significantly. And after 5 months, you can see the result there for yourself. Okay, so it does reduce inflammation. Here is inflammation reduction in just 30 minutes. So this is the top of the back and the torso. And after putting a patch on the body, just 30 minutes later, again, red indicates inflammation. And you can see how that is reduced in just 30 minutes. This shows inflammation reduction in this lady's hands. This is also in 30 minutes. So you can see that red zone is where the inflammation is in this person's hands. And then the second photo shows just 30 minutes after carrying a patch, guys. Your body is a battery for this patch to activate, okay? So in this case, this lady was just carrying the patch in her hands, and this is the result she had. You can stick this patch on your clothing through your clothing, on your bed sheet, on your pillow, on your dog's collar. It activates with your body's infrared light. The body heat is what activates it, not the sun, okay? It is your own body heat, and it doesn't matter which way you place it, facing in, facing out, it doesn't matter. The body will activate this patch if it's in a space of about this much. If you can see my hands, it activates, okay. You can use the patches on animals, which is phenomenal. So not only can you use this patch on humans, it is also safe to use on animals. And they have tested this on various animals. This is just a slide to show you on a horse particularly. This is in 4 months, and you can see the before and after. So red showing inflammation. Purple, my understanding is next level inflammation, which is really, really bad. So you can see a vast improvement there in this horse over a period of 4 months. You can use this patch again, as reiterated, or as I'm reiterating, on animals. We have a beautiful video of a pup in South Africa, a dog, a miniature dachshund. Her name is Poplap, and the patches were used on her. And before she used the patches, she had complete paralysis in her back legs. And on 4 days, just 4 days after using these patches, her paralysis disappeared. So animals don't know how to lie. This is not placebo effect. A lot of people, I get that, is that they say, well, it's the placebo effect. Animals don't know how to lie. And this is not placebo effect on this animal. I would highly recommend you to ask the person who invited you to this Zoom to share this amazing clip of Poplap. We all have it, and they can share it with you, and you can see it's a 1 minute or 2 minute video clip of Poplap's story, and it actually shows live footage of Poplap and what occurred. So here is Dr. Stacey Holwiger. This is a period of 3 years, so you can see the immense change in her face. From 2021 to 2024. So you can see the collagen boost. Doesn't she just look amazing and just so young and vibrant from that first picture, right? Here is an example of an increase in collagen. This lady, my understanding is that her name is Mandy. And this is the experience she had with the X39. So on day 1, you can see what she looked like, day 42 and day 355. And the one on the right is 2 years after usage. Guys, I absolutely love our name, LifeWave. Doesn't it just look like we waved life into her just by using the patches? The eyes are the window of the soul. Look at her blue eyes and how beautiful and clear her eyes have become since patching. And again, this is why I love the name LifeWave, because we waved life into her. Increase in collagen. Again, guys, who needs Botox? If you're that way inclined, totally fine. But you can simply put a patch on your body. Okay, this shows again from 1 year, the first picture there, to a year later. Again, guys, the eyes are the windows of the soul. Look at the beautiful color in this lady's eyes and the clarity of her color, the blueness that's come out just by using the patches. And she looks years and years younger. She looks more than a decade younger. A year later by using this patch. So again, collagen increase. Now, this is a condition called vitiligo, however you would like to pronounce it. So again, look at the life in the eyes, guys. Life wave, isn't it just beautiful? So before using the X39 product, this gentleman on the bottom had a lot of pigmentation, the vitiligo, which is when pigmentation, you get patches like marks on your skin where there's no more coloring. And just 3 months of usage, and look how his skin has improved. I'm sure you would agree with me that that has changed his life. Now, this other guy at the top here has been using the patches for a year, and look how incredible his results are. He's virtually got no more vitiligo on his face. I've personally had this in our own team, results of people patching where they have no more vitiligo, also just within 3 months. Bell's palsy, this is lady. You can clearly see the severe paralysis of the face. She was wearing a cap because she did not have the ability to open her eyes or her eyelid on that side. And after just 3 months of patching, she was able to open her eyelid. Amazing results. Psoriasis. This is a condition that they say you are stuck with. You cannot get rid of it. That is not true. In this case, and in many cases, the X39 has helped. So before the X39, you can see the severe redness 12 hours in, 36 hours in, and after 10 days, no more psoriasis. Again, this is a condition. I have people in my own team that have been patching for this that have had amazing results with psoriasis. Wound healing, you can see there a very, very deep cut on the finger, day 2, day 8, day 13, and day 20. This just shows you the incredible wound healing that the patch can help with. Okay, so from open gaping wounds to virtually completely gone in a very short period of time. Wound healing again, just another indication, open gaping wound on the face just after 21 days. Look at how that has improved from left to right. Just incredible. Again, wound healing, you can see on the face there. I'm not quite sure what happened with this person, but just look at how his skin has improved. And he just looks incredible after 7 weeks of patching from that very first photo to the third photo. Okay, here again, just to indicate wound healing, this was a burn that was happened on the hand. So 3 days and showing the patch there, 5 days later of patching, 7 days later of patching, and then 2 weeks later patching, it's virtually disappeared. And that was quite a severe burn that had happened on the hand. Okay. Now, blood circulation. Remember we said you can literally put the patch wherever your body needs it. Okay, so again, it was clinically trialed behind the neck, 2 fingers below the belly button. But in this case, this guy or person needed it on the foot. You can see the poor blood circulation there in day 1. A lot of people suffer with this condition, just really bad blood circulation. So in this case, you can see they placed the patch directly on the foot, and you can see how that has improved dramatically from day 1 to day 5, just by patching directly onto the foot. Okay. Yeah, I absolutely love this slide. So this is a live blood analysis slide with the first picture. No patch was on the body. In case you don't know, your blood's not supposed to look like that. It's all clumped together and stuck together. And then just 10 minutes after putting the X39 product on them, the patch, the blood completely oxygenated and freed up, and it's just beautiful. And it just shows you how quickly the patch actually goes to work. A lot of people say, oh, I don't feel anything, I'm not experiencing anything. Other people say they feel a tingliness and they have a sensation and they feel it. It differs from person to person, right? But this is just testament to the fact that something is happening in the body. Okay, so if you have access to being able to do a blood analysis while you're patching, do one before, do one after, and you will be amazed. Okay, now this is a condition that a lot of people suffer with. It's the condition of edema. So poor blood circulation in the feet, retaining water in the feet. I've had personal people in my own team that have patched for this condition that have had the same turnaround time. So from day 1 to 3 weeks later, and the feet and the ankles and the legs look so much better. Okay, so these are just their accounts of what had occurred by using the X39 product. Okay, now hair loss. So this is amazing. You can see there, this guy had was balding on the back of his head and going quite grey. So what can happen, and we've seen this a lot actually, more so in the men, also in ladies, is firstly the hair loss. So they tend to have much less hair loss. The hair tends to grow back and it gets darker. Remember that that's pigmentation from age. So you get gray hair, and stem cells go to where there's trauma in the body. Age is trauma to the body, and it can reverse the pigmentation of your hair. So yes, guys, you can actually get your dark hair back and reverse your graying hair. My husband is bald and shaves his head, and since patching, his hair grows back in different places. He obviously doesn't keep it long, but he does have to shave his head 3 times a week now instead of the old 2 times a week, which he used to do. Now he has to shave his head 3 times a week because of the amount of hair growth that he's experiencing with the X39. Your hair grows tremendously. Your hair, your nails, everything just grows. Okay, like I said before, hair loss. This is a slide of a lady, and 3 months from using the patch in December through to March, look at the difference in her hair loss that she experienced. And this is true for many, many people. Patches. So this is just to show you that you can patch for performance. This was in 2004 with the Energy Enhancer patch, which was the first patch that was designed by David Schmidt. We all know the name Michael Phelps. He got into the water and he broke records. He actually went on to get 9 gold medals at the Olympics by swimming. He was cleared by the Olympic Committee because it is proven that the patches don't release anything into your body, so no doping. So if you're an athlete and you're training for some kind of event, an Ironman or any kind of marathon, or you just like to be fit and healthy, you definitely should be patching. A lot of people have experienced their personal bests by patching. Okay, so others are Serena Williams, David Beckham. Those are all energy enhancer. And then Lorenzo Savadori is most recent with the X39. He has placed it on his forehead because he needs laser sharp focus. Okay. So you can go to the thisisitinfo.com. It's a beautiful resource, and there you can find patch information, patents, testimonies, doctor reviews. You can literally, you can see there it's got a little flag at the bottom left, and you can literally go and click on that flag, and if you want it translated in French, it'll go in French. If you want it in Russian, it'll go, well, whatever. You can go in different languages, Italian, different languages that you can go and see in your native language. And there's very many languages there, and you can go to this resource and go and check it out for yourself. If you don't have this, reach out to the person who invited you and they can help you get this link, or just note it down. Okay. Now, the X39 is the foundation patch, guys. We always say, because the source of the body is your stem cells. Okay. Now, we pair this. We have 10 different patches, actually, and the X39 is our foundation patch. We like to pair it with the Aeon patch because that is what is known as the happy patch. It reduces all inflammation in the body. It supports your stress response and reduces adrenal fatigue. The Aeon works on your adrenals. So it's a wonderful combination to have the Aeon and the X39 paired up. It is our general go-to when we speak to people, we say to them, absolutely, to pair these two if you can manage to. But the X39 does all of these other things. Now I'm going to show you all these other patches. So you have the X49, which is your performance patch. It works on your muscle mass, your bone density, improved heart health. Ice Wave is for pain. So it's your pain patch. So instead of having your Disprins or your Panados in your cupboard, you can now just stock you with your Ice Wave, and you only use it when you have pain. Glutathione is a wonderful patch for detoxing and improving your immune system. It's proven that by patching one patch of glutathione, it improves your immune system, your glutathione level by 300% in 24 hours. So if you are familiar with going for drip infusions or drip lounges, they often do glutathione drips, and you have to go lie there, take time out of your day. With us, you can simply put the patch on your body and you can sit at your desk and work, okay? So it's a heavy metal detoxer, and it works beautifully to enhance your immune system. We have carnosine. Every person has carnosine in their bodies. It helps with brain function. It increases your focus and your alertness. And this is a wonderful patch for anybody over the age of 60. It is just incredible. Then we have Silent Nights, which is your sleep patch. It induces melatonin, so it increases your melatonin and helps with deeper sleep. We have Energy Enhancer, which is the longest standing patch of David Schmidt in 2004. You saw all the athletes on the patches. It increases your energy and vitality. So also for people who are training, this is a wonderful patch. For people who are looking for weight loss, for people who are looking for fat loss, also, this is something that you can patch with because it helps the body burn its own natural fat for energy. Okay, then SP6 Complete works on your cravings. This is a patch that works on your endocrine system, which is your hormone system, men and women. Okay, and it helps with cravings and balances the hormones. And then we have the Beauty Patch, which is your helps with sleep. And for your collagen production, it just boosts it. And it is absolutely amazing. I've used it. It is amazing for sleep and boost your collagen. Okay. So again, guys, your foundation patch is the X39 patch, and we like to pair it with the Aeon patch. Now, this is where I like to give my analogy because I, just like a lot of you on the call, I was very skeptical in the beginning, and I thought, yeah, right, if there's no drugs in here, it's not releasing anything into the body, how is it that each patch knows how to do its own function if there's nothing in it? Guys, I'm going to give you an analogy. It will blow your mind. Okay, so it's in the formation of the patch. So I'm going to show you my patch in the screen here. So as you can see, this little white part here, this is what we call the lattice structure. I want you to think of a woven carpet. It is in the weave. Okay, think of it as a woven carpet. Each patch, they've just changed the structure slightly. Okay, now what happens is your body emits infrared light. The light energy comes out of your body, goes into the patch center here, and this is where it gets the signal to reflect back at the right frequency to go and activate whatever it needs to activate. In the X39's case, it activates your stem cells to regenerate. In the glutathione case, it activates your glutathione. In the carnosine case, it activates your carnosine. So these are all peptides in the body, okay? Just like you have a remote control and you point it to the TV and you say to the, you press the button, come on TV, press the volume up and down, it changes the volume, press the channel changing, it changes the channel. What makes that happen from the remote to the TV, guys? There's no line there that you can see. It is light. Light is programmable. Let that sink in. So it's the program, the frequency from pressing the remote button, signal to the TV, with that end result for it to change channel or volume up, volume down. It is the exact same concept in these patches. It is in this structure where it gets the signal. Like I said to you, remember, think of it as a woven carpet, and they just change the structure. It's proprietary. Obviously, David knows what happens and how it's formed, but it is in the structure and how they change that of how the light that comes out of your body gets pushed back into your body by getting the signal here in the center of the patch. Aha! Isn't that amazing? Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. For me, I totally like that was an aha moment. Okay, so these patches help to create balance in the body. It is not the patches that heal you. The patches give the signal to the body for the body to heal itself. So again, help yourself. You have to participate in your own rescue, guys. Okay. Now, what are the costs? Product prices, just a bit of perspective. Stem cell injections are around $10,000 for a course, and there's a 50% chance they won't work. This X39 patch is much more effective at a fraction of.
Great to all my followers out there. Guys, please go through this page. YouTube, subscribe to it so we can get deeper into the network and help thousands more people out there that need this miracle patch. Oh, sorry, that's my point of view. And share that with your family member, friends, and loved ones that are having issues in their life at this stage. Rumble, please subscribe, and you can buy me a cup of coffee there on YouTube as well, or on BitChute. BitChute, we've got hundreds of viewers there, but very few subscribers. Guys, please subscribe. Remember, your subscribers get us deeper into the network, and we can get to millions more or billions more people out there that would make very good use of this technology. If you haven't got data, you can catch me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Further up, you can scan a QR code for WhatsApp. If you've got an issue or disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, prostate problems, prostate cancer, anything like that, drop me a message and I'll send you testimonials from all over the world with people that are on this patch and what it's done for them. So, and please follow me on those channels. And then next to my WhatsApp QR code, you'll find a QR code taking you direct to my email address. On the other side of the page, you'll find another QR code for Telegram. If you want to use Telegram, hit me up on there, send me the message or what you would like to see, or to send people, if you've got family member, friends and loved ones or something and you want to send it to them, knock me up there and we'll take it from there. Guys, we are 20-year-old pioneers in life technology. It's a 20-year-old, actually it's a 21-year-old company this year. We in this life technology. Please hit me up and I'll hook you up with this life-changing product. It's age reversal, so you'll get mega benefits out of this. As you can see, my hair, 67, I was grey all over, like my beard is still grey, it's getting there, and my hair's gone black. Gone back to my younger days. So I'm getting younger. It's your carnosine goes up by 300% in your body. Your own carnosine, nothing that you have to take big pharma's Smarties for. It's your own. This thing activates your own collagen to go up. So you become like when you were a small child. You get your millions of stem cells back and working as strong as ever. So if you've got heart problems, it makes your heart up to 8 years younger than what you are. The muscles, the heart muscles, and the arteries. So guys, it's a no-brainer. Hit me up on one of these, comment me on the videos I put up. Remember, I put up the video every week. So thank you for being here, and hope you have a fantastic week and weekend, and live a happier, younger, healthier and pain-free life with us at Lifeways. Come and join us, or just look me up if you need the product to try it out, or if you need more information on the product. And if you would like testimonials to send to somebody with a disease they are having issues with, hook me up and I'll get back to you. Thank you, and Johnny signing off from Johannesburg, South Africa, and I'll see you next week. Enjoy the week.